So you want to see what the worst fear reefer guy could see that I just pulled over and stopped like bat out of hell? And this is why. Well, since I can't push that button, oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I gotta check to see where the temperature's supposed to be at too. Let me find the paperwork. It's supposed to be set at 30 degrees. Let's check the paperwork, make sure that's the same. Put my 4-ways on so I don't get killed, which I probably will anyway. 30 degrees. Alright, let's kick her back on. Hopefully she starts up. Set her for 30 again. Lights green. She's gonna start up. That's the big thing. I change her to continuous now. Let's put her on continuous just in case. Let's see if she starts. This is the bullshit that can happen. You can lose a load real quick if you're not careful. I mean, this ain't technically my problem, but why let a whole trailer chicken go bad? Well, it ain't really gonna go bad, but you don't know. Wegmans might not take it. I'll stay here until she starts up. Oh, I heard a click. She gonna start? She don't start. It's either the battery's dead or the starter's dead. Then I'll have to jump start the starter. Good thing though it's cold out. All right, let's see. She beeped. She did not start. All right, so I got a head flashlight. The big problem though is my trailer is all the way up against the back of the truck here, which is going to make this a pain in the ass. I guess I could move the truck back. So this is a carry unit, as you can see, and she's not starting. So, well, you know what? Even though it's not mine, I think these got a dipstick on here. Let's, for the heck of it, check to make sure there's oil in it, because I cannot look up the codes, if you can see. Well, that oil looks like crap, but there's oil in it. So that's not it. Oh, I don't know, it could still seize. So that's one thing. Real quick, just for the heck of it, shits and giggles, we'll check this fuse. This fuse is good. So that ruled out that. So now we see here, you got your ground wire and your power wire. This is your solenoid. All right, it's a big switch that uses a little switch that turns a high voltage motor. We're gonna jump it and see what happens. All right. I'm gonna tap the starter a few times. Huh, usually that'll engage and start. So I'm gonna say it's probably the starter. As you can see, this wire has been rubbing against this solenoid. See, this is why you're supposed to zip tie stuff down. Stuff rubs. Let's try it again. I'm gonna say that's not. Oh, there we go. We got some big spark now. I'm gonna say it's the starter's bad, but see, do I got a hammer? I don't have a hammer. I could try chopping the starter and see if that goes. Either that or the starter gear snapped off. But then again, when it tries to start, I don't hear. I'll hear her trying to crank. You know what? Let's try something. Maybe she's got low voltage and she's not able to take the armature. Well, she's not able to get the armature out of the starter. So I'm gonna try jumping her, and then we'll try jumping the starter and see what happens. All right. It's always good to have like a 16 or 20 foot long pair of jumper cables on you, and for them to at least be 1 or 2 gauge. Now this is gonna be a pain in the butt because you can see I have a little bit of footing problem. I don't feel like falling off this thing. All right, as you can see, with the positive and negative. Now I hook jumper cables up to what's dead first, because you ain't gonna spark nothing around if it's like a dead battery, really. So now if you hook it up to what you're jumping it with, that has a good battery, that's when you have problems. Oh man, super start battery there. All right, let's try this again. Oh man, this would be a lot better if I didn't have the trailer up against the damn truck. If I wasn't right on the side of the road. But that just happens to be where I found it, or saw the light. And I'm pretty sure it was green when I was at the truck stop. I know when I got out it was green. To be honest, I did not check it. I got in. So we're gonna hook. We'll hook the negative up first. Then we're gonna go in the back here. And hook the positive up. And try not to rip the jumper cables off as I get up in here. Jumper cables hooked up. Now we're going to try to jump this. I already got it set on continuous. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Wait a little bit. Let's see if she'll do it on her own. So, I guess this thing tried to start up while I was in the truck stop taking a shower and eating and stuff. And it wouldn't start and it killed the battery. Oh man. Let's check to make sure there's fuel in her. just in case the gauge is broken. She's got fuel in her, so that's not it. Hopefully she starts on her own power right now. Alright, I'm gonna go in because the wind's like freezing my butt off. So I'm gonna go in and wait, see if she'll start up. Alright, we're in business. She's up and running. I got her on continuous and she's gonna stay there. So I guess it's a bad battery. Alright, I got her up and running. I don't know why me jumping her didn't start her up. Apparently there must be a fuel cutoff on it. Every other time I've ever done that to a reefer, they've always started up. So I don't know what's going on with that. But what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect her from my truck first. I'm going to pull the power, the hot wire off. I'm going to pop the negative off. Lay that down in the box here. Now let's go get the wires off the reefer unit. Alright, let's get in here. I'm freezing. My hands are dirty. Should put my gloves on. Let's flop this camera around. Alright, well, that's one way to keep yourself from getting a, let's put dirty hands on here. It's one way to keeping yourself from getting a claim. Even though technically this ain't my problem. I can't just be like, oh wow, that's just not in my nature. So, let me clean my hands up with these orange glow lights, or whatever they're called. Only one at one, not two. Fast orange lights for when you need to clean your hands very quickly. And you don't want to have a bottle sitting around and you don't know water. That's my little infomercial. It would be a lot better if my face wasn't freezing. It's a lot colder up here than it was in North Carolina. I'll tell you that. Just glad it ain't snowing. Alright, let's get on down the road. What the hell did I do with my hat now? Put my flashlight back. Grab my hat. Alright, we're in business. Hopefully it's the alternator. Let's get going on down the road and deliver this load to Wigman's without further ado.